Well, M&M's putting its woke spokescandies on hold. The candy giant most notably changing the green M&M's white go-go boots to sneakers. Remember that last year? Well, in a statement, the company now is saying we've decided to take an infinite pause from the spokescandies.
Be honest, did you book me for this story because I look like I get paid in M&M's? If it ain't woke, don't fix it. And what I mean by that is M&M's injected a social justice initiative into a bag of candy, and nobody had asked for this initiative. People don't go to candy to get identity politics. They go to candy to get love handles. They go because they want to eat and escape the day. I mean, that's what candy always was to kids. It was like alcohol for kids. You're having a rough day, you bag down some M&M's, you get on with your life. But in this instance, they found themselves in the middle of a little bit of a social justice firestorm. But thankfully, the customer base pushed back, as they should.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Big Bird, Mickey Mouse, Dr. Seuss, and now M&M candies. Far-right loonies have to fabricate battles out of thin air to rile up their base and detract from their atrocities and complete lack of policy positions. It's a long-held tradition that Republicans love war, and culture wars are no different. Why do they love war? Because war is good for business, period. Stoking hostility, division, and blind animal hatred is a splendid mechanism to blind your voter base so you can pick their pockets clean while getting a pat on the back and thanks for it. Here the goons on Fox are trying to spin a candy company's marketing strategy into some preposterous fiction. Maybe these knuckleheads would be satisfied if Mars Wrigley Company cast Donald Trump's backside for the M&M candies mold. This way, whenever they were feeling uncomfortably separated from their fascist lord, they would have basically familiar feel of his rear against their lips.
Xbox has also announced they're going woke too. Because of climate change, that they're adding a new feature to their default settings. So if you own an Xbox, you can upload this new program and it will turn off after so long to save the environment, the power. And also they're saying the energy saving shutdown feature is going to have a slower boot time. Ted Cruz writes on Twitter, first gas stoves, then your coffee, now you're gunning for my Xbox.
Isn't it crazy though? Like when we were kids, you were a rebel if you had like a leather jacket and a pack of cigarettes. Now you have like a full powered Xbox and you're eating pizza rolls on a gas stove. I mean, it's crazy what they're doing, but we understand what this is. It's not that it's actually going to offset emissions, okay? The level of reduction is infinitesimal, but they're trying to recruit your kids into climate politics at an earlier age.
And of course, these morons would know business strategy, right? Aren't these far-right nut jobs all supposed to be big tycoons of business? I mean, according to George Santos, on weekends he runs a half a dozen billionaire corporations just for kicks and giggles. And Donald Trump, of course, is the bigliest billionaire of all time. The fact that every single one of them went flat bankrupt has no relevancy, of course. And to further pile on the contradictions, isn't it the brain-dead voter base supposed to be deathly afraid of billionaire elites? And yet the only savior who can redeem their souls from the billionaire elites is a billionaire elite. Go figure. But as this little M&M escapade represents, you'll never find common sense and Republican ideology inhabiting the same space. And with the MAGA disease completely absorbing the Republican Party and those morons eking out a majority with their voter suppression schemes and gerrymandering, we've got 2 full years of M&M warfare in front of us. So drop me a note with the dumbest attempt at sparking culture war these goons have attempted. Was it Ted Cruz's infamous baby talk at the Ketanji Brown Jackson hearings? Is it their infinite tears on Dr. Seuss? Or did they just take the proverbial cake with this M&M nonsense? Then why not go ahead and tag somebody who can do something about it? Somebody that can run for local office. Somebody that can bring sanity and decency back into political conversations and relegate Fox News to its proper genre of ludicrous fiction. Because I don't know about you, but 2 more years of sophomoric right-wing gibberish is all my stomach can possibly handle. Our goal should be very simple: to eradicate the MAGA disease completely by 2024, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.